And welcome to another edition of Licorice Pizza. It's even better than eating real pizza. It really is. You know. So anyway, the artist I've got today, one of my favorites. I've seen him live, and first of all, um, make sure you give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, we appreciate that, and don't forget a Licorice Pizza T-shirt. They're awesome. So do check that out. Let's see what we have today for an artist. Well, guy by the name of Don Henley, one of my favorite artists. Seen him live at the State Fair at the Grandstand at the what year? I don't. It doesn't matter what year. I saw him live there. Fantastic concert, man. He never missed. You know, he didn't play a lot of percussion. I remember drums on that particular. He was the front guy, and I can't remember who they had as a drummer. We're going to go through the discography of Don Henley from the first album, and we'll look at that first album. He had a huge hit off that. The year was 1982. A lot of you people remember the song, and it's amazing song. 1982, Dirty Laundry. Remember that one? Dirty Laundry from Don Henley. And then about 2 years later, he came out with another, which I consider what an album, a masterpiece. The Building of the Perfect Beast. I think it was late '84, somewhere around that time. And what can you say about that album? Sunset Grill's off that. The Not Enough Love in the World, that's off that album. A Month of Sundays, fantastic song about the American farmer. And boy, it's a reverent type of tune off that. The Boys of Summer, yeah, that video too. Fantastic video, Boys of Summer, love it. I remember the summer of '84, or maybe fall time. People had that blaring in their cars back then, of course, on cassette or 8-track, even back in that time period. That song you would hear that album, a tune off that record, Boys of Summer, down at the Sunset Grill, blaring out of the car stereo that year. Fantastic album, Don Henley. Not to mention all the stuff he did with the Eagles. Then his solo career was very successful as well. A lot of bands can't do it that way. Look at the Eagles. They had Joe Walsh, major star in his own right, a legendary Joe Walsh. Don Henley, like we're talking about now, obviously, fantastic solo career. Glenn Frey had a successful solo career. Timothy B. Schmidt had some solo stuff too, and was involved in music. But yeah, that's very difficult to do. The Beatles, of course, they all had their careers separate from the Fab Four. So yeah, and we'll go on to 19. Was this 89? Believe it or not, this is my the first CD I ever bought. And I know that for a fact. First CD was The End of the Innocence, Don Henley, the song title track, fantastic song. In a New York Minute, one of the singles off that particular CD, and oh God, with the other song, the Last Worthless Evening, yeah, another great tune off that one. There's so many songs. If Dirt Were Dollars, another great tune up. Boy, every song off that album. Little Tin God was another song that I don't think he released that as a single, but another great tune. And yeah, so Don Henley, End of the Innocence, 1989. I believe that was 89. And then we get to Inside Job in the year 2000, a little bit more political album about a sign of the times, a little darker edge to it. That album had, I don't know how else to put it, but yeah, that was a fantastic record. Again, Don Henley working it, that song he did. Yeah, just an awesome album. If you have not listened to Inside Job from 2000, do so. Really, really great album. Then he had, was it Cash Country? I think it was. That was released in 2015. Okay, I'd look down there, 2015. Cass Country. Yep, where he's doing a lot of traditional type country stuff. And he had some special guests on that record. I believe Dolly Parton was one of them. I think so. And that was a double album. And he goes back and I gotta love that. He's just so good, great at everything he does. What a career, Don Henley. Now we get to the part, my favorite slice. Okay. As far as the release goes, I got to go with Boys of Summer. That is pretty much, if you're going to record an album, that's pretty much perfection or close to it. Boys of Summer, Man on a Mission, with a Mission, I should say. You're Not Drinking Enough. That should be Stop Drinking. No, it's a great song. Not Enough Love in the World, Building the Perfect Beast, off side 2. All She Wants to Do Is Dance. Remember that video? Back in the day, MTV, VH1, they all played that one. That was released as a video. A Month of Sundays. Just fantastic song. Just crank it up. It's very reverent. And it's a song about family struggling. Like when Live Aid came, not Live Aid, but Farm Aid came out. Willie Nelson, the whole thing, trying to raise money for the American farmer. And it's just an amazing song. Sunset Grill. I think there is a Sunset Grill he was talking about in Los Angeles or that area in California. Driving with My Eyes Closed, another, that's just a driving tune. And Land of the Living. That's my number one Don Henley album. Number 2, I would go with End of the Innocence. Yeah, number 2, End of the Innocence. If you've never heard End of the Innocence in a New York Minute, great story. It's about everything about New York City, how fast things can change. Things can change fast anywhere, but in New York, real fast. And that's what that song is all about. Make sure again to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget about the Licorice Pizza t-shirts. It's a great way, folks, to wear something that's a great t-shirt, great design, everything on it. And, feel proud wearing it. Absolutely. I'm glad you're part of this program to listen. I appreciate every listener, a watcher, I should say. Been in radio too long. See, listener and watcher? Yeah. But anyway, that is a wrap on this show. Yeah, take a listen to some Don Henley stuff for sure. And that is our show today. Peace out.